What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning back in. Today we are covering a really important topic that you might have some questions on. So I'm really excited because today I have my first ever guest on the channel. And we've got JB here to help us out with the video today.
Hey guys, what's up?
So JB, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of your education, your background with fitness, all that.
Awesome. Okay, so JB, first off, that stands for Joseph Buchanan. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Actually, I was born in Fayetteville, Tennessee. Grew up there, moved to Murfreesboro, went to college at MTSU, which is Middle Tennessee State University. There, I pursued a degree in exercise science. I graduated from there. As soon as I graduated, I got my certification with ACSM, which stands for American College of Sports Medicine. And I started training from that point on. That was in 2011. So here we are now.
Dang. So we've both been training for a while now. And you heard him say that he has a degree in this field. He also has certifications. Myself, I also hold a degree in kinesiology as well as certifications. So we are your trainers. We are edumacated.
Yes, indeed.
So we know that you might have some questions on why you should hire a trainer or why you should hire an online coach. Is it worth spending your money on something like us?
The first reason that comes to mind for me is accountability. So easy to get caught up in everyday life. We all have jobs, family, friends, certain events come about, and it's the first thing we want to skip out on is the gym. So having a scheduled session with that trainer, that coach, makes it more likely for you to not skip out on the gym and actually go to do that workout. And having also with accountability, motivation is another big key, right?
Sure.
So having that coach, or that trainer, they're going to be more encouraging to reinforce positive behaviors and habits in your life. So the accountability is a major key, I think. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think accountability is probably the #1 reason why we have a job.
Absolutely.
Because people just don't do it on their own. Like, most people don't do it on their own. You might be that 5% that really, really loves the gym, and then you might not need us. But for the other 95% of people, they don't want to do it. And when they book that appointment with you, they know they're not going to skip out on it. Like, they're going to get their ass there regardless of what's going on in their life. And that's what matters at the end of the day, that you get there. We understand that you might not want to go to the gym. We understand that you might not love the gym, but you and I and JB all know that it's something that you need to do. So having somebody to motivate and encourage you and keep things fresh with your workouts is also a huge, huge benefit of having a coach or trainer. It's never going to be boring. It could be fun, and you might actually enjoy it. You never know. So reason #2 why you should hire a coach or a trainer is they have expertise, they have an educational background to prove it, they have certifications, and they are able to properly guide you in exactly what you need to do to get the results. You already heard us both talk about our education a little bit. Unfortunately, there is no governing body, as we know, for personal trainers. So you do see a lot of random Joe Schmoes off the street training people. That's something that I don't know if it'll change. I would like to see it change, but at this point, you don't actually have to have a certification to just walk into some random place and train people. So to find an educated trainer, you're gonna have to go a little bit of the extra mile to find that person, but you should definitely inquire if they at least have a certification, and then a degree is obviously a huge bonus from there.
Totally agree. Anytime you seek an expert, you want to make sure that they are an expert in the field that you're seeking an expert in. So yeah, that certification, that validates that. If whatever form of exercise, schooling, or education that they may have, that also validates that. So like she said, any average Joe on any block can be a trainer and train you and work you out, but are they training you properly? Do they have the knowledge and information to back up the workouts that they're providing for you, and so on? So, especially online. Right. I mean, there is literally no way to tell if someone's educated
online. I mean, they could literally write that they have a master's and they don't. So really do your research before just picking someone solely based on maybe like their six-pack or whatever they put out on social media. Make sure they're educated. I always kind of like to use an analogy, like you wouldn't probably go get your hair done or go get your nails done in some random like back alley place. You would want to make sure that you walk into the salon and they have some certification listed on the wall, because you know you're not going to get an infection or they're going to bleach the crap out of your head. It's the same thing with your body. I mean, we're dealing with your body here. You got to make sure that that person knows what the heck they're doing.
Absolutely. And you only get one body.
At least that we know of.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so the third reason why you should hire a coach or a trainer is
injury prevention. So let's get into that. First off, lifting heavy objects in general puts you at risk for injury. So when we think of exercise in terms of resistance training, using weights, lifting things over our head, pulling things towards our body, pushing things away from our body, it's important to do these things correctly. It's important to have good form and good technique while performing these exercises. So if you're someone who doesn't necessarily know how to exercise properly, this is why having a trainer or a coach would be really valuable for you so that you don't injure yourself. And when that trainer is there during that session, that's our job to make sure that you're doing things correctly. And if you aren't, we're supposed to critique the things that you're doing wrong and fix them so that you don't get injured. So what do you think?
Absolutely. Injury prevention should always be your coach's number one concern. I mean, safety is always the number one concern. Along with that, kind of the personalization that you're going to get that goes with injury prevention also really increases the likelihood that you're going to actually be able to obtain the results that you want to, right? So the training that we provide people with is very, very personalized. We take our time to program exercises specifically for you and your goals. So let's say you're going to some random fitness class and they don't know your goals necessarily. You might get a good sweat in, you might feel good when you leave, but if your goal is to get bigger biceps or bigger glutes or increase your vertical jump, you're not going to get that in a group class most likely. So kind of really tailoring the programming to you is another huge reason why you should hire us.
For example, I have a guy and he wants to build muscle, right? So I build a plan for him. Let's say someone like you, wants to focus on glutes, toning, which is decreasing body fat. I can't give toning.
Yeah.
I can't give the person that's like you the same plan as I gave the guy. It's not going to work. Like the goals are not matching. So as far as results go, let's take this for example. I'm exercising or you're exercising, but you're not seeing the results that you would like to see. Having a trainer or a coach, someone who's an expert in their field, design and personalize a program for you can help you achieve the results. Not only achieve the results, but achieve them faster because they're shortening the learning curve for you. So
absolutely. If you're going into the gym and guessing, or trying out random things because they look cool, you got to put the work in for the goals that you say you want to achieve. And so having someone who knows exactly what you need to do to obtain that result, that's going to make your life a lot easier and your results come quicker. Okay, so now you have the 3 reasons why you should hire a coach or a trainer. Now, something that you probably get asked a lot, and so do I, is how much does it cost to work with you? That's probably the biggest objection we hear year-round, is that you don't have the money or you need to squeeze it into your finances somehow. So the great thing about kind of working with a trainer is you get to choose, right? You get to tell them what you can afford. Maybe it's once per week. Maybe you're going all in and cost doesn't matter to you and it's 4 times per week, but you have that ability to be a little bit flexible with it, and hopefully your trainer is a little bit flexible as well and can work with you there.
Let's say in-person training is not an option for you. Let's say that's too expensive for you. You also have the option of maybe following a program. So in that form of training, that would be considered online training or online coaching. So that could be more cost effective for you. You have the option of following the program. You have the option of getting a meal plan or macros or whatever your coach provides for you, and you're still getting the same service without the presence of a trainer. So that's where online coaching, online training is really valuable. So let's think of your goal, right? Maybe your goal is to lose weight, maybe your goal is to build muscle. Regardless, it's going to take an investment from you. Maybe if you look at some of the things some of the habits that you partake in, some of the activities that you partake in weekly, monthly, look at those. Are you drinking like alcohol? Are you eating out? How often are you eating out? Are you eating out once a week? Are you eating out twice a week? Do you smoke cigarettes? How often do you smoke cigarettes? Is cigarettes helping you reach that goal that you have? So you just have to, reevaluate everything you're doing in your life, your habits. Do they match what you want?
And I love what you said about making the investment, because that's truly what it is.
Absolutely.
Really, anything worth having in life is going to take some sort of investment, whether it's time or money or a sacrifice in a different way. But think about your body like a house, right? You're gonna have a house for a very long time, and you're gonna need upkeep on your house, and you're gonna need to change things out, but it's gonna cost money. You know that going into it, but it's so worth it in the end. So you have to take that time to invest in yourself. And if you don't invest now in making sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle, it's gonna cost you a lot later down the road.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you a lot of heartache, a lot of medical bills, so you have to think of training as preventative medicine.
Absolutely, and you only get one body.
Yes. Also guys, don't let cost deter you from working with someone. If you can't necessarily hire a personal trainer, online coaching is a great option. We also know there's plenty of very inexpensive apps that you can get, that you can pay for monthly. There's inexpensive gym memberships that you can get. Do not ever let cost be a sole factor in not exercising. Because like JB said, there's certain things that you can cut out of your life, little sacrifices you can make here and there, and voila, you have the money. It's all about prioritizing.
Yep. And to make gains, you have to make sacrifices. That's just part of it. That's part of the gig. So
I like that. To make gains, you have to make sacrifices.
Yeah.
Put that on a t-shirt. So I want to just thank JB for coming on the channel today, providing you guys with his background and his expertise on training and giving you some really valuable information. So thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna put his Instagram right here so you guys can go give him a follow. He's got some really motivational, cool stuff on his Instagram. And because we just talked about the cost of personal training, and we know that's kind of a hot topic, we also want to point out that you can take advantage of all of the free education that is out there. There's so much free material that you can use. For you guys today, we're actually going to head right into a workout. We're gonna be working out outdoors at the gym in San Diego. What are we doing exactly for our workout?
Let's do a little bit of everything. Total body.
Total body.
Total body.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, let's work it all. Why not?
Yeah. It's a nice, beautiful day here in San Diego, so we're gonna go get a sweat on. We're gonna show you exactly what we do for our workout, and then hopefully you like it and you can repeat it yourself.
Yeah, apply that to your life.
All right, see you guys.